You can be incredibly talented, have the best material and still feel completely stuck. You're not lazy, you're not broken, it's just that no one told you about everything you will have to do that is just not creating beautiful work. There's a whole inner journey happening at the same time, and if you're not ready for it, it can crush your motivation before you even started. So let's talk about what I wish someone had told me before becoming an artist. Hi, I'm Laurine, and a year ago I left everything behind, my shops, my home, to follow my dream of becoming an artist. It's been beautiful, but it's also harder than I expected. So if you're thinking about taking the leap, or if you're already started and you're struggling, this video is for you. The first thing is that mindset is everything. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not paying attention to your mindset, if you let perfectionism and self-doubt and comparison take the lead, it's going to block you in so many invisible ways. For example, if your confidence is low, it's going to reflect everywhere in how you price your work, how you talk about your work, and whether you even allow yourself to show up. It took me months to realize that what was holding me back wasn't skills, it was my fear of being judged, fear of not being enough, and that fear that made me procrastinate, avoid visibility, and question everything I was doing. But confidence isn't the only thing. There are many block mindsets that can get in the way, like feeling guilty for charging money for your art, thinking you have to be productive all the time, and comparing yourself to people that have like a 10-year journey, or believing that if it's not perfect, it's not worth sharing. All of that is just mindset. And you don't fix it once, it's just constant practice. Your mindset is the ground you're going to build your art career on. And if it's shaky, everything else will feel shaky too. So take the time to look inward. What are your patterns, your blind spots, and limiting beliefs? The second thing is that you will feel isolated sometimes. A lot of times. Especially if you didn't go to art school, and especially if you're working from home, and especially if there's no one in your real life that really understands what you're doing. Being an artist really means working alone a lot of time. And that's okay, but being alone doesn't mean you have to feel lonely. I really recommend reaching out to other artists. You can comment on their posts, you can send DMs, you can join their communities. Some of my most helpful conversation I had was with people I admired but was too scared to message. There are so many places to connect. You have artist group on Facebook, you have a community forum linked to courses like the WhatsApp group that you will have with Charlotte Gridley's program, conversations that are interesting on threads. There are a lot of community of artists here. And there is some course with Mentora, and you can there find like a lot of artists, a big community that are talking, that are sharing on WhatsApp, on Facebook, but also on like private Zoom conversation. So if you want to go far, you will need a circle, even if it's a small circle. The third thing is that you will need to define what success means to you. Saying I want to be a full-time artist, it's not a plan. It's a wish, it's a beautiful one, but it's just a wish. So what does success actually mean to you? Is it selling your work online? Is it getting into galleries? Is it making books for children? Is it exhibiting in art fairs? If you don't define it, you'll end up chasing things that don't feel right. Or you will just jump from one idea to another and you will have no clear path. And that, my dear, it just leads to burnout and frustration. But here's the thing, you don't need to know exactly what you want to do in the next 10 years. It's not a trap, it's not like when people ask it, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And expect like one perfect answer. You're allowed to change your mind, so don't worry if you're not sure yet, clarity often comes with action. You might try commission and realize you hate it, or you might fall in love with storytelling and teaching and printmaking, things you hadn't even considered at first. The point isn't to have a final destination, it's just to give yourself a direction, something to test, something to work towards. You can always course correct, but if you don't start moving, you stay stuck. So ask yourself, what does a fulfilling life as an artist looks like for me right now? That's how you build a plan, a real plan. Not a rigid one, but a living and evolving one that actually helps you move forward. The fourth thing you need to know is that doubts never fully disappear, and I think that's actually okay. Here's the truth. Doubt is part of the process. Every artist I know goes through it, even the most successful ones. Just like when you're painting and there's this moment when everything looks wrong, you keep going, even if it looks like a mess. You add one more layer, you make this change, and then suddenly it clicks again. It's the same with your art journey. Doubt doesn't mean you're not cut out for it, it just means you're human and that you care about what you're doing. But as you grow as an artist, doubt starts showing up in new places. It's no longer just, is my painting good enough? It becomes, is my portfolio good enough? Should I apply to this open call, or am I just wasting my time? Is my website professional enough? And am I really ready for this opportunity? And the truth is, doubts show up the most when you're doing things for the first time, when you're growing, when you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. So in a way, doubt is a sign of progress. It forces you to stop, it forces you to reflect and to make intentional choices, not just follow the crowd. Because if you only move forward when you feel 100% confident, you never move at all. Confidence comes after action and never before. And the last thing I wish I knew is that it's a slow path. And that's not a bad thing. When I started almost a year ago, I thought I could figure it out in like a few months. And spoiler alert, I didn't. I had a plan, I took notes, I had money so I could focus, but still everything I just talked about happened to me. I doubted, I procrastinated, I felt lost, and I struggled with confidence. And you know what? I think that's normal. Because building something really takes time. Creating your website, finding your style, organizing your time, learning how to talk about your art, it's all part of the process. And it's part of your path. The best way forward isn't to rush, it's just to focus on the essential. What do you need to move forward right now? One small step at a time. Clarity will come, result will come, but only if you don't give up. So if this video helped you, let me know in the comment, tell me what part hit the hardest and what you wish someone had told you when you started. And if you're in the middle of this, you're not alone. I'm planning to make more videos soon, especially on the mindset and on building an art life with intention. So hit subscribe if you want to follow the journey, and see you in the next video.